Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Firmbie with you, and welcome to my little corner of the interwebs. Now, a couple of you have asked about the photographic equipment that you see behind me, and I just wanted to find out a bit more information about it, and I thought, well, what better way to find out about it is to speak to someone who used to use it. And I'm actually talking about my 96-year-old grandma who used to use this equipment during the 50s, 60s and 70s and to create content for other people. Hopefully you enjoy speaking to Grandma. She's truly an inspirational lady, and but does recall a lot of the times they used to create content for other people to enjoy. So hopefully you learn something. We'll look forward to your company after the video. Well, I mean, I did bring along some of the equipment, but as I said, I just wanted to just for the people at home, just sort of let them know what your background is. Obviously being part of the camera club, you were saying that for 25 years or 30 years you're part of the.
I reckon I got 20 years.
20 years with the camera club.
Yeah. Secretary of the camera club for about 20 years.
That's 20 years for the secretary. Yeah.
Yeah. Late 50s, I suppose, was when all that happened, wasn't it? Late 50.
And I suppose it's much like ourselves these days, as it was back then. It was a lot about creating something and sharing it with other people.
Yes, it was. Yeah, that's right.
And you were saying that you used to do a lot of slide nights.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Yes, we used to. We'd have a meeting about once a month.
Right.
Generally had it at my house because it was easy to come to.
Yes.
And it was a nice night too. People they'd bring something to show you. Because Bill Telfer was a great photographer too.
I suppose that's why I brought some of this equipment in. Is a lot of people don't even recall or wouldn't know what these things are.
No.
Because it's all digital, of course. It's all on computers.
As soon as they got too modern, I sort of lost interest in.
Right. Well, I mean, a camera like this is what's this?
A Pratica?
A Petri. That one's a Pratica there.
Oh yes.
I think that one was grandfather's actually. The Pratica.
Oh yes.
I'm not too sure whose this one was. This is a Petri. But the reason I grabbed this one is because this was even before light sensors inside the camera. You either had to carry your own light meter.
Yes, that's right. Yes, I remember that. But we could set it, wouldn't we?
Yes.
Oh God, it's a long time since I looked at this.
Yes. No, I think that's actually what that ring is a light sensitive ring at the front of the lens there.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you look through, there's actually a light needle inside the.
Yes, and you used to set it. Yeah.
You used to set it.
Yeah, when we saw that, you used to have to set your own, light meter sort of thing, didn't you?
So you'd change the aperture and the shutter speed, depending on where that light meter inside the viewfinder sat.
Yeah, well, you can word that, can't you?
Yeah. So that was, I suppose, one of those
1950s to 60s, and
so that was another 35mm camera that used to shoot slide with. Another example of just a manual camera.
Yes, I don't know. Could you set this up somewhere where you could talk about it or what?
Yeah, I'll do some of that at home. Yeah, I'll do some talking about just the separate cameras on by themselves when I get home. But
I've never seen cameras like that.
No.
What do they do now?
Well, it's all digital. Even the camera that we're shooting on here, even though that's a digital camera, most people, a lot of people have actually gone away from their digital cameras and now taking all their photographs just on their phone.
Oh yes, I know. Yes, that's like I know Frank does. He swish through his phone till he finds a picture. I don't know how he does that.
No.
Okay.
So I mean,
so changed. That was about 1960. I reckon I joined. I reckon I come into the about 1960.
About 1960.
How many years ago is that?
Yeah, close to 60 years. Yeah.
60 years ago.
Yeah, just shy of 60 years ago. Yeah.
Okay. in Eatley too, and something like that, 60 years ago.
Yeah. But as I said, a lot of people just don't know what a 35mm camera is.
No.
A lot of, as I said, you know, especially people that are born after, say, the year 2000, is that, you know, they don't know what a 35mm camera is. They don't know what a digital, you know, everything's done on their phone. And all the equipment that we'll be looking at today, the recording equipment, the picture, you know, all the cameras, is now simply done with that.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, I know. So yes, you've seen a lot of change.
Oh,
See, that was ours, wasn't it?
that was yours, yes, yes. That's what I brought all the equipment in. Yeah.
Okay.
That's got all your 35mm cameras in it. And there's actually another one here that's a little bit more modern. I don't know whether you remember that one or not.
Oh yes, I do.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was lovely when I got that.
Oh yeah, it's it was a very modern in its day.
The different lenses on it and that sort of thing. A Pentax, yeah, that was a good old name. Yeah, okay. Oh God, yes, that takes you back. That takes me back. Yeah, okay. No, because we used to wait. We'd have to send the slides away to be processed through Teagues, I suppose, and we were always dying to get them back. I've still got the old projector.
The slide projector?
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I used to keep in. Yeah, that was another thing you had to have.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all right. And again, that's something that a lot of people aren't aware, is that when you shot slide film, that you actually needed to take it into a shop. They sent it away. Well, how long did it take to get it back?
Oh, a couple of weeks. Yeah, that's right. And nowadays it's all different, isn't it?
Well, that's it. You know, now you take a photograph and it's instant.
I've still got an old. I reckon I've still got an old projector home. You know.
The slide projector.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have.
So no, you know, it took 2 weeks to get those slides back.
Yeah, that's right.
And then, well, what you have to do to display them?
Well, you'd have to put your screen up and get out your projector and put them all in it. And,
load them all up, make sure they're in the right way, I suppose.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, okay.
So
I made a lot of what they used to call them audio visuals. You know, when you talked into it, and you had your voice coming through too. I don't know, what did you have to do?
Well, that's interesting. I actually brought that in as well.
I think we used too. It was in the 60s, I reckon. Oh goodness me, yes. Oh yes. And we had this sort of stuff, and I used to go out to Myrna and entertain Kevin too, of course, and entertain their visitors with our slides of I've still got the sets of the Flinders Ranges.
Oh really?
Yeah, I used to pick out me good slides, you know, the Flinders, and I made them into several, what do you call the sets? Audio visuals? Audio visual. I don't even know what an audio visual was. He says, hey.
Crown quarter.
Okay. And there you go, you see, you'd have to cut all this stuff with you and change them over, you know, as they run out. You've got to put on the new one while you're entertaining your people. We used to go out to Fels's and they'd bring their tourists into their little room, and Kevin and I would do all that, you know, change them, and they loved it. No.
So it was really just a way of you know, getting people together and sharing sort of.
Had some sort of entertainment.
There's a social gathering, whereas
that's right, social gatherings and entertainment for young people. And now young people don't want that sort of thing. No, it's all changed, hasn't it?
Well, it has changed, but it's still principally the same thing. I think it's still a way of. I mean, even though the technology has changed, at its core, I think it's still much the same. It's still a way of bringing people together and sharing a common interest.
Yeah.
Whether it's you know, as you said, 50 or 60 years ago, whether it's through watching slides and listening to audio recordings.
I reckon the first time I joined the camera club, It must have been about 1960. Well, how long ago is that? And yes, we used to have to carry a lot of equipment with us. You know, and we'd go up there to Myrna and show their, when they had a tourist bus in, we'd go up to Myrna, you know, where the Fells live, and they used to enjoy the nights too, because of the people, the visitors that they had in their holiday accommodation, well, they'd all come in.
Yes.
And that's a different thing now, I suppose. I don't know how they entertain them now.
So you used to have to take a lot of equipment?
Well, you did.
Mm.
Oh yes, used to take Kevin a long time to load it all up.
Really?
And when you come home, you had to get it all inside again.
Mm.
Well, I suppose I've still got a lot of it there in my wardrobe too. Is that yours?
Again, that's one of the pieces of equipment that I've actually got displayed on the shelves. You know, when I talk to my friends on the internet, they can actually see me talking, and I've got that displayed behind me, and that's what I was saying. A number of people have asked, well, what is it? What does it do?
Yeah.
Because they don't know.
No, but now you can do that.
Yes.
You can tell them.
Yes.
Okay, and I think that's good for you.
We're just talking about sort of the you know, creating films and creating. This is actually the projector.
Oh yes, okay. Yeah.
I don't know whether you used much of this before. I mean, I vaguely remember down in the butcher shop there, we used to you and Grandpa used to put up some slides in the kitchen.
Oh yes, we did. Yes, okay. And we would have the screen up there by the chimney, didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah, you used to have your screen and your projector and all that. What do they do now?
Well, again, everything's literally done by your phone.
Okay.
And from, you know, with
that's all. Yeah, now it's with your phone.
To watch the motion picture, you know, you still had to record it with a camera, didn't you? And then you still had to send it away to be developed.
Oh yes, you had to. Yes, that's right. Yes, and then I used to be waiting until it come back so you could see what it looked like, didn't it? Okay, righto.
How did you go? I suppose even then it was quite difficult to edit. You know, if you made a mistake.
Yes, you couldn't.
You couldn't take bits out, could you?
No.
No.
Yeah, okay. Oh, okay. Yes, and you know more than what I can remember.
Well, I mean, I was really, as I was saying, is that it really just sort of filling in the gaps. I mean, I knew a little bit, but I really wanted to, you know, I suppose share.
Yes, okay.
Some of it and sort of learn a bit more about it and you know, explain to sort of everyone else what the equipment did.
My memory's not too bad. But
no, I think it's pretty damn good myself.
Okay. I can remember a few things.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being company, and thank you very much for joining me on this journey as we speak to Grandma about the photographic equipment that they used during the, as I said, the 60s and 70s to create content for other people. Hopefully you got a little bit out of the interview with Grandma. I know I certainly did, and I'll look forward to your company in the next one.